What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, we have to talk about the Dying Light 2 development update, and what an update it was. And that is, in fact, sarcasm. Sometimes it's hard to tell with me. I guess a little background story before we get too far into this is I was hoping to put this video up literally as the update happened. And then as the day went on and on and on, nothing kept happening, and I was like, okay, well, I gotta do other videos. So this is going up obviously later than I wanted it to. Obviously, it's been, we've gone through the rest of the day and into the night. I'm recording this approximately 1.5 minutes after watching the development update for it, but obviously you guys are seeing it a little bit later. So, that's also a part of it, I would say, is the anticipation, the hype for it, what happened with the Discord server. So all that stuff I do want to talk about in this video really quickly. If you guys are new here, make sure, as always, you're subscribed. You have the bell icon turned on. Also, if you haven't followed me over on Twitter, I was trying to pump up this game and keep everybody as excited as I could yesterday. My Twitter account is podcastnow15. You can find me over on Twitter, or the link is, of course, in the description below. All right, so it happened at around 1 p.m. PST, a little bit earlier, actually, seemed like it was 12:55 Pacific Standard Time. It was supposed to happen on Discord. Now, actually, I don't even know if it did make it on Discord first. It ended up appearing on YouTube is how I found it, and the Discord server throughout the day yesterday actually was shut down by them because there was so much spam. I was on their Discord server earlier in the day before it was shut down, and yeah, I mean, people were joining like crazy. People were more excited than I've ever seen them. People online, I would go on Twitter and just type in, Dying Light or Dying Light 2, and there would just be nonstop tweets talking about the Discord server. And then again, I think the first thing that was pretty disappointing to me is how late it happened. Now, they said it was May 17th. They didn't say a time. So to get overly mad, I'm trying to hold myself back, right? To get overly mad at them doing it slightly later in the day is not really something, obviously things can happen even later than this. In fact, the a future game show, Games Radar's a future game show next week actually starts later than when this development update happens. So things can happen later in the day. I'm disappointed I couldn't make this video sooner and put it up that day and just do it right away. But again, that's kind of that's more of a selfish side thing. But let me say this. Okay, I did brace myself for this kind of thing. Now, I didn't think they would do a Jimmy Kimmel reading mean tweets, and I hate bringing up Jimmy Kimmel because I really don't like Jimmy Kimmel or any late night talk show host besides Conan. But that's really what they did, and they spent a whopping minute and a half almost doing that. I guess funny, but in reality, I think it just kind of delivers the message that they did, address and speak to, right? That people are pretty sick of waiting. I mean, you can read it in a funny way and say, oh, these are some people that are getting a little impatient. In reality, people, I wouldn't say all people are losing their minds. I think they would be taking it a little bit, to the opposite extreme. But people are running out of patience, and people want to see stuff on this game. I mean, there's just absolutely no doubt about it. And I don't really think they need to spend any time reading tweets out from people, asking those questions or saying those things. Really wasn't necessary. And then when they actually did talk, I mean, it was what we kind of thought. I know there were some people out there that did think they would kind of do an update to just tell us that they'll do more updates or they'll talk more about the game later on, and that's what they did. They basically said, hey, we know, and I guess in case anybody didn't see it, they said basically, we know you guys have been waiting, we know you guys want the game, basically stick with us a little bit longer, and we're going to talk about the game very soon, okay? They then showed, I'd say, around 25 seconds of new, and this was gameplay, and this was actually, remember how I said I wanted a trailer and they could maybe put gameplay in the trailer. It wasn't I didn't expect a 10-minute gameplay presentation, okay? That's kind of what they did minus the trailer. They showed a 25 second-ish a snippet of just gameplay segments, okay? You could say maybe in the shortest gameplay trailer in human history, but that's pretty much what they did. Now, what I'll say is I loved it. I love what we saw. To be honest with you, it didn't seem all that different from the trailer, or the I guess it wasn't even a trailer, the extended, the 20-minute gameplay that we got back 2 years ago. So, again, that was something that I was wondering about. If the game has had really big changes, alterings to it, what does it look like now compared to what it looked like back then? and would it look massively different? And if it does, we need to see that, right? Those are the things I've been telling you guys, or we've been talking about, honestly, for like a year, probably longer than a year, right? So I'm happy that, well, number one, still looks good. It actually looks really good, and it did get me excited to one day play this in like 30 years from now. But secondly, it didn't look all that much changed from what we saw back then. I would say maybe even looked better because obviously time has gone on. So, there's not, I mean, it was literally 20, 25 seconds. There's not too much you can say about it. And now they ended it with a screen of 2021. Now, what's aggravating about that is, again, they don't make it clear whether, because they were talking literally in this video about that they're going to talk more about the game very, very soon. Now, number one, what does very, very soon mean? And they did say that very, very soon. That could mean a month. That could mean 3 months. That could mean E3 time. That could mean the summer. That could mean April. That could mean in a couple weeks from now. It honestly could mean, to me, when they say very, very soon, I guess my prediction would be before the end of summer. And I would say if you do something like July or August, that's not very, very soon when you're sitting on March 17th, okay? Really, when I hear very, very soon, I think within the next 1 to 2 months. So I would say like before the end of May would be considered in the gaming sphere very, very soon. That's what that kind of, that's what those words would classify as, all right? But again, ending it on 2021, it's like, well, is that when you're going to show more, or is that confirming that the game releases this year? I don't think it means that the game is. I don't think. Well, okay, I should word this a little bit better. I think the game will possibly come out this year. I think it's possible it could come out, and I've been saying that. My predictions for the release date of this game is late this year / early, like February, March of next year. Okay, that's my prediction. So it's saying 2021. It could mean this year is the year it comes out, or it could simply mean that this is the year that we're going to get more information, which is what they did say back on New Year's Day, right? Or maybe it was New Year's Eve. One of those 2 days was the day that they said that 2021 was going to be a year of finding out stuff on this game. So, anything is better than nothing, I would say, if we're looking to remain optimistic and we're not trying to bash. And honestly, I don't have a good read of the crowd. I don't know how people are gonna react to what they did. Okay, I'm recording this video literally 1 to 2 minutes after the update happened. I'm watching like my sound waves on my like audio recording, so I'm not looking at likes to dislikes on their YouTube video. I'm not looking at comments. I don't know how people are gonna react, but I would say, if you're looking at it negatively, which you absolutely could, and I have nothing against that, and there's nothing wrong with that, this was pretty darn disappointing. They really didn't say anything at all. They just said basically stick with us. They showed us 25 seconds of gameplay that, yes, signaled that maybe not that much has changed. The game still looks okay, but I mean, it really didn't give us next to anything from a game that we haven't seen anything from in 2 years, and then this is what they show us. So if you want to look at it negatively, there's all the, your ammunition, there's how you can fire, all that stuff. If you want to look at it positively, yes, something is better than nothing. 2 minutes of mainly them talking out loud to us and reading some people that were pretty upset online, that is technically better than nothing. So ultimately, it comes down to when very, very soon is, what that actually means, when we'll actually see this game. But like I said, I hope it could mean as early as April, May, and I hope it doesn't mean any later than like July or August. Again, if we see this thing again in September or October, them saying, we're going to talk about it more very, very soon, and then showing us stuff in October, that's not very, very soon. You know what I mean? And again, I guess it's subjective. It's just words. It's just whatever they're saying. But I would imagine if that happens, then it's been delayed or something has gone wrong yet again. So you'll have to let me know, guys. Give me a good read on the situation in the comments. Are you disappointed? Are you happy that you finally saw at least something in it? Let me know. As always, again, make sure you guys are subscribed. Make sure you guys have the bell icon turned on so you know all these videos go up. Again, Twitter, if you guys aren't following me over there, Podcast Now 15 is my Twitter handle. We will continue talking about this game anytime there's news, anytime there's leaks or rumors, and then obviously when we do get official stuff, I want to make videos, hopefully up to the minute, as long as they are, I guess, time sensitive for me, okay? Thank you all so much for watching. I really, really do appreciate it. I hope to see you all on the next video.